Good morning, students. Welcome to Sri Chaitanya PU College online classes. So we are discussing about optics. In optics, refraction at spherical surface. Yesterday, we are discussing about the refraction at the spherical surface. The spherical surface may be of two types. One is convex, the other one is concave. Convex spherical surface, concave spherical surface. So yesterday we derived a formula between refractive index of the denser medium N2, refractive index of the rarer medium M1, object distance U, image distance V, and the radius of curvature, which is given by N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. Most important derivation, refraction at the spherical surface in case of convex, object in a rarer medium, image in the denser medium. The equation is given by N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. Once again, those two concepts properly. This is the convex spherical surface. Convex spherical surface. Concave spherical surface. Convex spherical surface. Concave spherical surface. The rarer medium towards the convex surface. That's why convex spherical surface. The rarer medium towards a concave surface. That's why concave spherical surface. Rarer medium, denser medium, rarer medium, denser medium. In this case, this is rarer medium, denser medium, rarer medium, denser medium, rarer medium. Refractive index of rarer N1, refractive index of denser N2, refractive index of rarer N1, N2, N2, N1, N2, N1. Always the refractive index of the rarer medium is taken as N1. Refractive index of denser medium is taken as N2. N2. Sir, why two different cases? Case 1, case 2. The object in the rarer medium. Object is present in rarer medium. Image is formed in the denser medium. Here, object in a denser medium. Image is formed in rarer medium. Only two formulas. Refraction at the spherical surface, two cases. Case 1, object in the rarer medium, image in the denser medium. Case 2, object in a denser medium, image in a rarer medium. Suppose this is the object. O is the object. I is the image. O is the object. I is the image. Object distance U. Image distance V. Where is the object in this case? Object is in the rarer medium. Image is in the denser medium. Where is the object here? In the rarer medium. Image in the denser medium. Whatever may be the surface, either convex or concave, the formula is same. What is that one? N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. Yesterday already derived. When the object is in the rarer medium and image is in the denser medium, what is the refraction formula for the spherical surface? N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. How to write general formula? General. Yesterday I told the region or the area in which the object is present is called object space. The region in which the image is present is called image space. What is the object space in these two cases? Rarer medium. What is the image space? Denser medium. So general formula N2 can be written as refractive index of image space by image distance minus N1 can be written as refractive index of object space. Refractive index of object space by object distance. General formula. Refractive index of the image space by image distance minus refractive index of the object space by object distance is equal to difference in refractive index. Difference in refractive index by radius of curvature. How to remember the formula easily without derivation part? Refraction at a spherical surface, either convex or concave, object in a rarer medium, image in the denser medium. Refractive index of the image space by image distance minus refractive index of the object space by object distance is equal to difference in refractive index divided by radius of curvature. N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. Now let us consider case 2. Similar method I will write the formula. What is the general formula? Tell me. The general formula is the refractive index of image space by image distance minus refractive index of object space by object distance is equal to difference in refractive index by radius of curvature. General formula for the refraction at spherical surface. Refractive index of the image space by image distance minus refractive index of object space by object distance is equal to difference in the refractive indices divided by radius of curvature. Here, second case, case 2. This is convex spherical surface, concave spherical surface, but object is in the denser medium. Image is in the rarer medium. Previous case, object rarer medium, image the denser medium. So here the object will be in a denser medium, image will be in rarer medium, object in denser, image in the rarer medium. Now apply the general case. Then we will get the result very easily. Where is the image space? Image is formed in the rarer medium. Its refractive index N1. So N1 by image distance. Image is not in the denser medium. It is in the rarer medium. Image distance V minus refractive index of the object space. Object is in the denser medium. That is N2 by V by U, because object distance is U, is equal to N1 minus N2 by R. This is the expression for the refraction at a spherical surface when the object is in the denser medium and image in the rarer medium. Only two cases. These two are useful in the next derivation part also. If you know these two, very easy to derive the lens maker formula. Only two formulas in the case of refraction at a spherical surface. First formula, second formula, irrespective of either convex surface or concave surface, just identify where is the object, where is the image. Object in rarer, image in denser. We have to apply this formula. N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. If the object in a rarer, image in a denser, either it may be convex spherical surface or concave spherical surface. Case 2, object in a denser medium, image in a rarer medium. The surface may be either convex refracting surface, concave refracting surface. Then what is the expression for the refraction? Which formula we have to use? N1 by V, because the image will be in rarer medium. N1 by V minus object will be in denser medium. N2 by U is equal to N1 minus N2 by R. If we reverse this one, N2 minus N1, we will get minus sign here. We can write this expression in this form also. N1 by V minus N2 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by minus R. We can write in two forms. If I take N1 minus N2, denominator plus. If I reverse N1 position and N2 position, now N2 minus N1, we will get minus R, because here also N2 minus N1, here also N2 minus N1. Easy to remember. Easy to remember. Therefore, only two formulas in the case of refraction at a spherical surface. Either the surface may be convex or concave. The most important thing which we have to identify is where is the object and where is the image. If the object is in rarer, image is in the denser, this formula. If the object is in the denser medium, and image is in the rarer medium. This formula we are going to use these two cases in the lens maker formula derivation part also. There it becomes easy if you know this concept. Now let us solve the problems on the refraction at the plane surface. Refraction at plane surface problems. Then we will go to the refraction at the lenses. Lenses. Problem number 1. Problem number 1 on refraction at the spherical surface. There is a sphere. There is a sphere. Light ray incidence on the sphere by making an angle of 60 degrees. This is A, O, sum P. PA is the normal. OA is the incident ray. The angle of incidence 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Rarer medium is the air. Refractive index 1. This is made of another medium of refractive index √3. Of refractive index √3. You are asked to calculate the total deviation when the light ray passes through the given sphere. There is a sphere made of a material whose refractive index is √3. Refractive index of air 1. The light ray travels through the sphere, passes through the sphere. Angle of incidence 60 degrees. Find the net deviation after passing through the sphere. So there are two refractions. Refraction at first surface, refraction at second surface. Then we have to find out the total deviation. Deviation at first surface, deviation at the second surface. Suppose this is B, this is C, this is D. BCA, first surface. BDC, the second surface. Refraction will take place near the first surface. Refraction will take place near the second surface. We have to find net deviation, total deviation. First consider the deviation at the first surface. At first surface. What is that surface? BAC. How to calculate? How to calculate? Apply the Snell's law. This is the normal. The light ray is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, bends towards normal. Bends towards normal. This is the refracted ray. This is the refracting angle, R. We have to find that one. First, we have to find R. The light ray traveling from rarer medium to denser medium. Because the light ray traveling from rarer to denser bends towards the normal. I value must be more. R value must be less. How to find R? Use Snell's law. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. I am using the Snell's law. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. N1 value 1 sin 60, N2 value root 3 into sin R. Sin 60 value root 3 by 2 is equal to root 3 into sin R. Root 3 gets cancels. Sin R is equal to 1 by 2. This implies R is equal to 30 degrees. I got R value. Refraction at a spherical surface. Slightly difficult problems. Near the first surface, BAC, refraction takes place. Refraction. I value 60, N1 value 1, N2 value root 3, R value I have to find out. I am applying the Snell's second law. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. N1 1 sin 60 root 3 sin R. Sin 60 value root 3 by 2. Root 3 cancels. Sin R 1 by 2. If sin R is 1 by 2, R is equal to 30 degrees. Calculate the deviation. Delta 1. So, the actual path of the light ray. This is the actual path of the light ray. This is delta 1. Delta 1 deviation. Delta 1 is equal to I minus R. I value 60, R value 30. This comes out to be 30 degrees in the clockwise. If I consider the first surface, what is the angle of deviation? The angle of deviation is 30 degrees. When the light ray travels from rarer to denser, I value greater than R. So deviation is equal to I minus R. I value 60, R value 30, 60 minus 30 is 30 in what direction? Clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Now let us consider the refraction at second surface. What is the second surface? B, D, C. First draw the normal. Normal. Yesterday we discussed. Normal means from where to where? Center of curvature to any point is the normal. This is the normal. Now we are going to calculate the deviation at the second surface. At the second surface, B, D and C. B, D, C. Deviation. How to find out? For the second surface, first draw the normal. Draw the normal. Which is the normal? C. From C to any point. Let us consider Q. CQ is the normal. CQ is the normal. So if this is R, this is also R. Then automatically, if this angle is 30, this angle is also 30. Now, I value is 30. C to A is radius. C to Q is also radius. Isosceles triangle. So this angle must be this angle. Already we calculated this angle, 30 degrees. Then this is also 30. So what is the I value for second surface? 30 degrees. 30 degrees. We have to find the R value. R value. So here it is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. Bends away from the normal. Away from the normal. So this is R. We have to find this one. We have to find this one. How to find? I know refractive index of this medium, √3. What is the angle? 30. Refractive index of this medium, air, that is equal to 1. Angle in that medium, R. Once again, Snell's law. N2 is equal to √3. N1 is equal to 1. I is in N2. R is in N1. Light ray traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, bends away from the normal. Apply the Snell's law. N2 sin I is equal to N1 sin R. N2 sin I is equal to N1 sin R. N2 value √3 sin 30. N1 value 1 into sin R. So sin R is equal to √3 by 2. √3 by 2 means R value is equal to 60. This R value is equal to 60. Identify. Here I value 60, same medium. Logically, this must be 60. Logically, no need to do the problem also. This is also air medium. This is also air medium. Here the light ray traveling from air to denser medium. Here the light ray traveling from same denser to air. When it comes to air, it must make the same angle. So if this is 60, this is also 60. If this is 30, this is also 30 because isosceles triangle. So R value 60. Calculate the deviation. Calculate the deviation. The light ray has to pass like this. This is the actual path. Then what is the deviation? This is deviation. Actual path to refracted. Delta 2. Delta 2. Therefore, delta 2 is equal to. Now R value is more. I value is less. R value more. I value less. Because the light ray traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. So R minus I. What is the R value? R value 60. I value 30. So delta 2 is equal to 60 minus 30, which comes out to be 30 degrees clockwise. Delta 1 is 30. Delta 2 is also 30. The angle of deviation near the first surface 60 degrees. The angle of deviation near the second surface, that is also 30 degrees. Then what is the net deviation? Delta 1 plus delta 2. Net deviation. Net deviation. Delta 1 plus delta 2. That is equal to 30 clockwise plus 30 clockwise. That is equal to 60 clockwise. Net deviation is 60 degrees clockwise direction. Refraction at a spherical surface problem. Refraction at a spherical surface problem. So it is given that there is a spherical surface, refractive index of A 1, refractive index of the sphere √3, angle of incidence 60 degrees. You are supposed to calculate net deviation after passing through the sphere. Passing through the sphere. It is given by delta 1 plus delta 2. That is equal to 30 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to 60 degrees. Come on, take down. We will go to the next problem. On refraction of spherical surface, now the same problem. One more problem. If you understand this one, this becomes easy. If you understand this problem, now the problem which I am going to tell, you can understand very easily. You can understand very easily. Instead of 60 degrees, alpha is the angle of incidence. Alpha is the angle of incidence. The angle of refraction is beta. You are asked to calculate net deviation. Refractive index of that is the sphere is n. Refractive index of A 1. Next problem. Angle of incidence alpha. Angle of refraction beta. Refractive index of A 1. Refractive index of the sphere n. Refractive index of A 1. You are asked to calculate total deviation after passing through the sphere. What is the I value? Alpha. What is the R value? Beta. So delta 1 is equal to I minus R. I value alpha, R value beta. So delta 1 is equal to alpha minus beta. Next problem on spherical surface. Already discussed in the previous problem. This is the normal. If this is beta, this is also beta. According to isosceles triangle, once again it bends away from the normal. If this is alpha, this is also alpha because same medium. Because air medium, this is also air medium. Here angle of incidence beta, angle of refraction alpha. So delta 2 is equal to R minus I, because the light ray traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. R minus I. So R value alpha, I value beta, second surface. That is equal to delta 2 is equal to alpha minus beta. This is also clockwise. This is also clockwise. Therefore, net deviation is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2. This comes out to be alpha minus beta plus alpha minus beta. This comes out to be 2 into alpha minus beta clockwise. Second problem, general. Alpha and beta will be given. 60, 45, 60, 30, like that. Alpha and beta values will be given. You are asked to calculate net deviation when the light ray passes through the complete sphere. Complete sphere. Here, the light ray travels from rarer to denser. That's why I minus R. Here, the light ray travels from denser to rarer. That's why delta is equal to R minus I. But mediums are same. So angles will be same. Alpha, beta, alpha, beta. So net deviation is equal to 2 into alpha minus beta. Second problem. Refraction at a spherical surface, curved surface. Curved surface. Here, if you want to take. Now, problem number 3. On spherical surfaces. Convex surface. Convex surface. Radius of curvature 10 centimeters. 10. Object in a rarer medium. Air is the rarer medium. Denser medium, glass 1.5. Object in rarer medium at a distance of 30 centimeters. You are asked to find out the position of the image. Third problem. There is a convex surface, convex spherical surface. Convex spherical surface. Principal axis. Air medium, rarer, refractive index 1. Denser medium, glass 1.5. Radius of curvature of this spherical surface R is equal to 10. Object is kept in rarer medium at a distance of 30 centimeters. You are asked to find out the position of the image in the denser medium. Therefore, data N1 is equal to 1, N2 1.5, U value minus 30, Y minus 30, sine convections. This is the pole P2O, opposite to the direction of light ray. If the distances are taken opposite to the direction of light ray, negative. R value positive plus 10 centimeters. Sine convection, because center will be here. Center for this sphere, for this curved part here, P to C, radius of curvature, it is positive. Now the light ray is traveling from where to where? Rarer medium to denser medium. Object is in the rarer, image will be in the denser. Then which formula I will apply? N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. In today's class itself, I explained. If the object is in the rarer medium, image in the denser medium, formula for refraction at a spherical surface, N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R. Substitute the values. N2 value 1.5, by V minus N1 value 1, U value minus 30, minus into minus becomes plus 30 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 divided by 10. 1.5 minus 1 divided by 10. Why I got plus sign here? Already minus is there, but U value is minus. Minus into minus becomes a plus. 1.5 by V plus 1 by 30 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 divided by 10. So 1.5 by V 1 by 30 is equal to 0.5 by 10. 0.5 by 10. So 1.5 by V plus 1 by 30 is equal to 1 by 20. How I got 1 by 20? 0.5, 5 by 10, 5 by 100, 5 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 20. Take this 1 by 30 to that side. 1.5 by V is equal to 1 by 20 minus 1 by 30. 1 by 20 minus 1 by 30. So 1.5 by V is equal to 1 by 16. 1.5 by V is equal to 1 by 60, because if we do the LCM, 600, 30 minus 20, 10. Therefore, 10 by 600, 1010 gets cancels. What by 60? Then V value is equal to 60 into 15 by 10, 1.5 value. 0 gets cancels. Then V is equal to 90 plus 90. I got plus 90. So from the pole, if I get minus behind the pole, if I get plus in front of the pole, somewhere here, this is I. What is the distance? 90 centimeters. Like this, we can solve the problem on the spherical surface. On the spherical surface. So what is the problem given? Refractive index of air 1, refractive index of glass 1.5, convex spherical surface, object distance 30 centimeters, radius of curvature of the spherical surface 10 centimeters. You are asked to find out the position of the image in the denser medium, whether it is real image, virtual image, at what distance it will form. First write down the data, apply the appropriate formula, because the object is in the rarer and image will be in the denser. N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. This is how we can solve the problems on refraction at the spherical surface. At the spherical surface. Now we will go to the lens. What is meant by lens? Most important topic in optics. What is meant by lens? How to define the types of lenses? Everything we have to study. Just like that of mirrors. We studied mirrors, spherical mirror and also the plane mirrors. In spherical mirror, convex, concave, mirror formula, magnification formula. We have to discuss in case of lens also. What is meant by lens? Lens is a optical device where the refraction takes place. Refraction. In mirrors, reflection takes place. In a lens, the refraction takes place. How to define the lens? Lens is nothing but a transparent medium. Transparent. Transparent means what? Which allows the light to pass through it. A transparent medium which is bounded in between the two refracting surfaces, out of which one must be the spherical surface, the second one may be spherical or maybe flat surface, is called, that is the lens. How to define the lens? A transparent medium which is bounded between the two refracting surfaces. A transparent medium which is bounded between the two refracting surfaces, out of which one surface compulsory curved surface, the second surface may be curved surface or it may be the flat surface. That is the lens. So here, this is the transparent medium. Transparent medium bounded between two surfaces. This is the first surface. This is the second surface. Second surface. This is a lens. This is a lens. Here, the rarer medium. Here, the rarer medium. But here, the denser medium. Rarer medium, refractive index N1. Another rarer medium, refractive index N1. This is the denser medium. Denser medium. A transparent medium which is bounded between the two surfaces. Two refracting surfaces. A, B. Suppose this is C. This is D. ACD is one refracting surface. ADB is another refracting surface. In between those two, a transparent medium is bounded. Transparent medium is bounded. And this is called the lens. It is an optical device where what will take place? Refraction will take place. Refraction. So thank you once again. Tomorrow we will continue the lesson. Have a good day.